Hello, my name is Ash. Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be doing a devotional review. It is something that I have just recently received as a gift from a birthday. Apologies, this is Mercedes. I'm sure you'll be seeing much of her in the upcoming videos. So this devotional is A Moment to Breathe. It's 365 devotions that meet you in your everyday mess, and it's from the Encourage community. I had not heard of the Encourage community before. I did a little bit of research on it. It is from Dayspring. I'm just going to read you a little bit of what is currently on their website. Encourage is a place where authentic, brave women connect deeply with God and others. Founded in 2009 by Dayspring, Encourage is a vibrant online community that reaches thousands of women every day. Through the power of shared stories, Encourage champions women and celebrates the strength Jesus gives to live out our calling as God's daughters. In the middle of your unfound moments and ordinary days, you're invited to become a woman of courage. So that's just a little bit of the background, since I did not know about that. Just do a little bit of a overview here. So I love the color of this book. Very muted, definitely matches many different, what should I call, neutral aesthetics, if that's what you've got going on. And you can take a look here, B&H Books. The back is plain, which is quite nice. And then opening it up, I'll do a little bit of a flip through. The paper is quite interesting. It's not like a glossy paper. It's not necessarily a newspaper type paper, but it's like a cream color, which is quite thin, but not super thin. And you can kind of see some of the text coming through, but you can't read the text. Let's take a look. So let's see if there's anything over here that stands out. Oh, so all the scripture is from the Christian Standard Bible, which is quite nice. That is the regular Bible translation that I read anyway. Cool introduction. And I'm not going to take you through the entire book, and I will take a little bit of a flip through to the back. But this is kind of what stood out to me most. In many different devotionals, you will see that it'll say January the 1st, and it'll have your devotion. Sometimes there's a morning and evening version, but it's always dated. And this is the first devotional that I've seen that doesn't have dates, which is pretty cool. So for myself, I have a very bad habit of not keeping up, should I say. So I'll start off with really good intentions, and I'm generally that person who starts on the very first of the month, so the 1st of September, and I'm going to start a new devotion, read whatever it may be. And by the 10th or the 11th, I've either moved on to a different devotional book, or I've been distracted, and I have maybe not kept up 100%. And then you have to go back and either catch up or just start again, and it's just not a vibe. But with this particular book, it has no dates. So you can see that there is day 1. So if you wanted to catch up, and I think we're on like day 262 or something in the year, you can actually flip over and find, let's say, here's day 171, and you can take a look at it and see whatever it is if you do want to do the dated version. Or for me, I think what I'm going to be doing is actually starting from the beginning, regardless of the date, and take it from there. I have had a couple pages that I've gone through, and so far I've enjoyed it. So essentially the layout of each day would be day. There'd be the title by the author, and then there's going to be a little bit of scripture. So therefore accept one another, just as Christ also accepted you to the glory of God, Romans 15:7. And then there's a really nice story, or an extract. So I'll take you through this one. The plane had just started to climb into the air when the man sitting next to me knocked his elbow against mine. I turned to him and smiled. I always smile when I feel awkward. "My name's John," he said, each word painfully slow, his hand sort of flapping while pointing to his chest. "Hi, John, it's nice to meet you. My dad's name's John too." He then asked, long and slow, each syllable a marathon, "What is your name?" I felt guilty when the word slipped quick and easy from my lips. "Eliza." "Eliza," he repeated, nodding. He looked at me, his blue eyes sharp but kind. "I have to apologize. I haven't always been like this. I was in an accident." When I understood what he said, I felt this deep sinking in my gut. John felt he needed to apologize because I might think him different. How many plane trips had he taken where people didn't talk to him because they thought he was different? How many days did he wake up wishing, praying, begging God to go back to the day when people didn't think him different? I saw the looks he was given on the plane and my heart hurts, because the truth is, John is no different than me. We're both searching and hoping and laughing and struggling, and so yes, maybe those things don't look exactly the same for the two of us, but who is to say that he's different and I'm normal? John says he reads a lot of books and he loves Netflix, and he used to be a really good biker. Before we got off the plane, John elbowed me again. I turned to him and I'll never forget the words he gave to me. And in the sincerest voice I've ever heard, Eliza, I hope that you were able to do everything that I can't. And at the very bottom, there's a little bit of a reflection, a moment to breathe. When you see someone who might seem a little different, pause and say hello, look into their eyes, smile, give the simple but important gift of dignity. And coming back to the scripture, therefore accept one another just as Christ also accepted you to the glory of God, Romans 15:7. So absolutely love this formatting and the layout. Every single day is different. I'm honestly looking forward to finishing this book, and I can't say that about too many of my devotionals. I'll get started with them, and I love bits about them, but I don't truly just fall in love with them, and this is something that I feel quite differently about. It does come with a cool blue ribbon, which matches and marks the day, so you can see where I'm at, 265, although now I am at 266. And the paper is quite, as much as it's thin, it is, should I say, thickish. Coming to the back of the book, so we've also got this paper inlay, one blank page, which I'm sure I'm going to be using for notes. There's a couple different books in here, short reviews, I'm sure from same publisher. What I really liked was this piece over here, which was the scripture index. So as you can see, nice overview for everything that is covered and on which day it is covered. And if we go a little bit further back, we see all of the authors, and I believe this is just an overview from each of our authors. Let's take a look. Author bios. So some additional information, then a blank page, and then of course the very last day, day 365. So that was just a little bit of a quick overview. Hope you pick this one up. I think that if there is ever a birthday or time that I'd like to buy somebody a devotional, this will be a go-to. Also looking forward to just exploring the other content. And thank you for watching today's video, and I hope you enjoyed the overview. See you next time. Bye.